In Investing 101, Greg Halter, Director of Research at Carnegie Investment Counsel, is here with some late September investment strategies. Good to see you there, Greg. Let's start with a hot stock this year. What are your thoughts about NVIDIA? Certainly it has pulled back from $502, but that stock is still up nearly 200% for the year.
I guess I would not be a chaser of NVIDIA currently. The shares, as you point out, have done extremely well this year. However, we are loath to chase these names that have had these big moves. Certainly not saying that their business is not good, because it is moving along very nicely. But we would not be chasing shares right now. If we own them in client accounts, we would be holding on to those shares of NVIDIA.
Greg, what would be a top tech pick that you do like?
There's one name in the technology space that serves the semiconductor area that we like for the long term, and that's Applied Materials, which provides the semiconductor capital equipment. It's about $122 billion market cap, trading at maybe 18, 19 times earnings or so. We like that one, especially with what's going on in the USA in terms of reshoring and the CHIPS Act. We certainly believe they stand to gain their fair share of business over the next few years. They're spending $4 billion over the next 7 years, I believe it is, to create a new R&D center in Silicon Valley, and that will certainly help their efforts in the U.S. as well.
How are your client portfolios doing, and are you doing any adjusting?
I would say overall, the portfolios are in pretty good shape. We have some that have done very well because they have had larger exposures to some of these high flyer names, the NVIDIA, as you mentioned, Facebook, or Meta, as we should call it. We do have probably a 70 to 30% weighting in terms of stocks versus fixed income. The fixed income side has held us back in some regards, but I would say overall our portfolios are pretty much in line with or slightly ahead of the various indices, and especially if you look at a 70-30 or a 60-40 mixture.
Thanks so much, Greg, for being on our show.
Thank you.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.